There is an indefinable, mysterious power that pervades everything.
That power that can make a way out of nowhere.
Today, in the world, there's so much suffering because of that one of prayer.
Welcome to the main event.
Welcome, everybody, to the Prayer Revolution, your daily prayer podcast. I'm so glad to have you with us. I'm your host, Doyal, with my co-host and good friend, Vira. And we are tuning in live, as we do every morning, 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. And we're here on the East Coast of the United States, but we have a global audience. We broadcast live from Instagram Live at the Bhakti Center, and also we have a beautiful little Zoom group, a little family that's been created here. That tunes in with us every day, and we're glad to see all your beautiful shining faces. The brightest, shiningest one of all, Vera, is just your moon-like face that just kind of pops into our screen. A moon-like Vera, and actually, Vira's son is Vira Chandra. Chandra means moon, and Vira means warrior. So the moon warrior.
Moon warrior, baby.
Moon warrior, baby.
Yeah. He's already starting to do pull-ups. Get him in the forest, grabs onto the trees and tries to lift up.
It's such an interesting name because Srila Prabhupada, our teacher's teacher, mentioned that that devotees, spiritualists, should have the courage of a British soldier. He grew up in India with a large presence of the British Army. He said should have the courage of a British soldier and the heart of a Bengali mother. Mm-hmm. And so I hear that in Vira Chandra. You have both those. Vira is the courage of a British soldier, and Chandra, the soft moon, is the heart of a Bengali mother. And I think that you represent that very beautifully, Vira. You have that you have that strength, that courage, that fierceness towards what is good, and at the same time, very soft, beautiful. I mean, just look at that moonlight face, just like known for beautiful hugs.
You're making me blush, Doyle.
I'm trying. That's what we're all looking to do. Yeah. And so Vira Chandra is a very apt name for you and for your son. Barbara says, keep that luscious moon nectar flowing, right? Yeah, come on.
Hari, Doyle, thank you for your loving, your moon-like loving compliments and encouragement.
Yeah, you got to bring your son as a guest on the show. That little jelly roll of love. He's just like such a plush little. I want to break him and eat him.
All right, I'll keep that in mind next time we're near you.
Stay back. 6 feet distancing.
Sometimes I think that I'm going to have to bring him on, or I'm going to get to bring him on, because in the morning he gets really sleepy, and I'll just have him in a little baby carrier, and it's like I just can't imagine waking him up, so it's just like I can't wake him up. Like, he's just like this little dream baby. I'm just like total in love, and so I'm like, all right, well, I guess you're walking down to the office with me. And then sure enough, he's like wakes up and he's ready, he's ready for a change, ready for mama's milk. But it happens so often. I mean, it's whether I'm going onto a coaching call or a meeting or something like that, and it's like, oh wow, he's really sleeping today, and he wakes up. He gives me the freedom to also live my life. I appreciate it.
You guys, I got a good partnership going on.
It's going good. Yeah, it's going good. He's encouraging me to keep working out, just seeing how buff he's getting at 8 months. And
yeah. He's getting buff. Wow. Before he was just like a big ball of just baby
not
flesh.
Not buff, puff. He's getting
puff.
Yeah, it's like,
yeah, he's puff. He's puffed. Yeah, he's just a big ball of baby flesh.
That is it. Yes.
Yeah, you're like,
he's getting puffed up. All right.
Butterball.
Yeah. Super grateful to be with you guys. Though I love rapping with you and connecting with you. That was the sweetest.
Come on, man. More baby pictures.
Yes.
Yeah, we got our good friend Monique is just getting all kinds of laugh emojis. Monique, we hear you, sister. We want to get you on the show sometime, Monique. We got to get you on the show sometime. Monique wrote us a beautiful email the other day, and we'd love to. We got to get you on the show sometime, Monique. Be in touch with us.
AJ was he said, now I'm picturing baby V doing 100 burpees every morning, getting shredded. Yeah, you got it, AJ.
God.
That's what it's like. The kid's pushing me. He's pushing me hard. Super grateful to be with you guys, and grateful to be able to keep it lighthearted. Grateful to be able to joke, to laugh, to smile, and to have the opportunity to just be ourselves and to connect to a higher power, and to keep being ourselves after that. All the different flavors, all the multifarious flavors of emotion and human experience that we recognize all of them, and that we give space for all of them. So thank you guys for joining in and letting us be silly, and letting us be ourselves, and super grateful. Pray that you're feeling more yourself today than any other day before. And if you're not feeling that way, I pray that our time together helps you to connect to yourself, connect to that part of yourself where it's no extraneous effort. It's your true self. There's no artificial imposition or calculation, but just your true self is able to shine through effortlessly. And so we'll take a pause in our day. And take a pause. Whatever we're doing right now, wherever we're at, pause, find a comfortable seat, and start to connect to your breath. Nice deep inhales and exhales, and making this a time for yourself, making this that sacred time of reconnection, of recalibration, of digesting so much of life that's taking place, digesting it and being able to come back to a full appetite for life, to live our life fully. We call out to our higher power every single day. We take silence, we take heartfelt prayer, we take gratitude, we take spiritual truth. We make that the foundation of our existence, the foundation of our life. So set that intention for yourself. What is it that resonates with you? We have that true inner knowing self that's able to connect to truth every moment of our existence. That's able to connect to God, connect to our higher power, to our spiritual essence. Every moment, that connection is available. It's potential for us. Setting that unique intention for yourself today. What is it that you're seeking? What is that quality which you're seeking and that you're committing to bringing into your day? My dear Lord, this morning I just want to share gratitude. It's so easy to skim over all the gifts of life. It's so easy to skim over the deep friendships, people that have been there throughout my life, the incredible moments, the experiences that have led to insights, that have led to transformation, the great practices and teachings which have been passed down for thousands and thousands of years, generation to generation, the rituals, the spiritual truths, meditation, prayer, connection to a higher power, scripture. So much has been given to us in this life. The air that we breathe, the sun that shines, the food that we eat, our friends, our family. We've been given so much. Help us to enter into a mood of gratitude. Help us to enter into a mood that allows for us to fully experience those gifts that have been given to us. To experience them in their truth, not just on the surface, that so many things that we could take for granted, so many things that I take for granted every day of my life. I don't want to take those things for granted. I want to see them as gifts that you have given to me in my life, and to treat them with 100% value. to see that that state of gratitude, that consciousness which I bring into all those gifts that have been given to me, that consciousness is what satisfies the yearning of my heart and my soul. That satisfaction isn't something that comes from stuffing our bellies or our bank accounts or getting all the praise and the likes on social media. That's not where satisfaction comes from. That's not where fulfillment comes from. Fulfillment comes from a grateful heart for whatever it is that we've been given in our life. And from that foundation, our heart becomes fertile, the fertile soil for so many gifts to blossom, for us to see opportunities to serve in every moment of our life from a grateful heart. My Lord, please help us to experience and express that gratitude, not just in this prayer, but in our thoughts, our words, and our actions each moment that follow in this day today. We call out your holy names every single day. We call out today, we're calling out with gratitude. Thank you. Thank you for giving us your holy name, for telling us that you're not different from your name, for revealing that just by chanting your name, just like a child calling for their mother or father, just by sincerely calling out your name, that you manifest in our hearts. We can connect to you. We can connect to that gratitude that we're seeking in our life, that fulfillment, that meaning, that satisfaction of the soul of our hearts. We call out your names with faith, with gratitude. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Thank you so much, Vira. Appreciate your grounding. Just to give a disclaimer for today and tomorrow, like yesterday, I'm hosting a class. I'm not giving a class, but I'm hosting an online class that's a 3-part series yesterday, today, and tomorrow that starts at 9:30. So I have to jump off a few minutes early today and tomorrow. So, but then after that, won't be needing to. So we'll have today's podcast and tomorrow will be a little short. Just putting that out there. Zoe Buckman put Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha means I offer my obeisances to my teachers, Satya Hinduja, heart emoji. Beautiful. So much love comes in after you share a little prayer with us, Vira, right?
Grateful, yeah. There's a bunch of grateful hearts that are out there, a bunch of grateful smiling faces and grateful appreciative souls that smile with the most simple act of anything. Just everyone I'm looking at on Zoom right now, and seeing the different names of people that I know. Every time I see you guys in my life, every time I see, whether it's digitally or physically, every time I see you, it's incredible. You just smile. What's wrong with you guys? Just guy can't help but smiling. And bringing that gratitude and bringing that joy into my life, and I know into your family's lives, and into every person who you come into contact with. I know that you walk with that heart. I know that it's not just a smile for me, but it's a smile from your heart and a smile from your soul that touches the lives of every person you come into contact with. And so it's amazing. It's amazing.
Barbara's asking for a little publication of your prayers. You've been keeping track. Okay. You've been keeping track of these, Vira?
Well, we record them, Doyle. We record them on the podcast, and so they've been kept track of.
Yeah, you can find them on our podcast platform. But I'm like I don't know what I said 2 seconds ago. Did somebody write that down? Did somebody write that down?
Yeah.
Monique is asking what this course is doing. I posted on my Instagram story. If you go to my Instagram story, you'll see there's a 3-part class series that one of our friends and teachers, Garanga Prabhu, was giving. If you want to go to my Instagram story, there's a couple nice classes that are going on this morning.
Oh, amazing, amazing.
So, well, you were going to say something, Vera?
No, I wasn't. I'm just appreciating everybody's love, and I just was thinking about, the yeah, that someone who was that Baloris. I did binge watch the podcast yesterday. Well, thank you for honoring the prayers, and mhm. I lost my train of thought. I was thinking about something.
Yeah. Binge better than binge watching something else. What else is out there?
Yeah, well, that's what I was thinking about, was that well, not binge watching. I was thinking about that every day. It's like the intentionality that we bring into our day. And I was just thinking, okay, every day I want to bring gratitude. And there are different types of prayers. There are different types of prayers. There are prayers of gratitude. There are prayers where we're asking for something. And we're asking for we're asking to experience more gratitude, or we're asking for clarity, or to be able to have meaning and understand what's going on in the world, to be able to find meaning and purpose. So many different types of prayers, and almost like our day being themed, our days being intentional. It's like days can blend together. Days can just, we go through our routines and our rhythms and the monotony, or we go through the struggles and the challenges and the depressions, and that can also become like a rhythm and a habit as well. And that, to bring back that intentionality into our lives, to bring back, the power of choice, the power of awareness, recognizing that every moment of my life is a choice. And right now it's like you guys are choosing to give your attention to a prayer, to give your attention to community, spiritual community, connecting around prayer, connecting around spirituality. And that's a choice, right? And even while we're on this podcast, I was thinking about it. Because we're in this lifestyle training course right now, that we could even sign up for a course, right? Or we could come on to a prayer podcast, and our mind could still be totally somewhere else. It could be like planning the rest of the day, or like whatever, right? It's like we're not hearing the words, we're not connecting, we're multitasking, and so that intentionality, it's like, what's most important right now in my life?
Mm-hmm.
And for us to have that clarity in our consciousness, like if we're tuning in to watch something and we're participating in it, the most important thing is to fully participate. It's like one of the principles of Dharma, that discipline to give our 100% to whatever it is, whatever endeavor that we've committed to, and that we experience fulfillment in our life when what's most important in our life, when we have clarity of it and we give ourselves 100% to it. That's when we feel we're satisfied from it. It's like when we cook that meal and you're spaced out and we don't feel it, but when you give that 100%, cook that meal, and you offer it and you serve it, that's where the devotion is. That's where the opportunity is for that spiritual connection. And that connection is available to us every moment of our life. It's available to us. And it takes a life of awareness. Recovering multitasker, Kishore Chandra, I'm with you. It's so funny. At a certain point, I just realized like I was so bad at multitasking. It was like pathetic. It was literally like the most pathetic thing ever. That like I would be, and Deanna's helped me so much with it, because it's just so obviously like just a bad use of my energy. Where like I'm like typing something and like trying to have a conversation with her, and she's just like, at a certain point, she's just like would walk out of the room, like lovingly, but just like, you're like, yeah, you are hearing the words and you are responding, but it's so robotic. It's like, there's no point in us having this conversation right now. And literally, like I can't do two things at once. My belief is that no one can effectively do two things at once. We think we can. We really think we can. Like there's a lot of you guys out there that are like, well, I don't know about you, but I know I got this down. Right?
Some of our Zoomers right now are doing another thing while watching. Yeah, you guys don't know this, but I'm actually hosting another podcast right now.
Right now, yeah. It's he's, this is actually like a mirror. There's the Doyal on the back of his head that's doing the same thing on the other side. And but yeah, like, can we fold laundry and still be fully present? So it's not it's not bad, right? Like, I'm not saying that it's bad. It's just the principle that there is always something in our life every single moment that is truly most important. And when we give 100% attention to that thing, we experience the fulfillment that we're seeking. We experience the fulfillment that we're seeking. That's the principle. That's the drive of it, and that's what we're looking for, right? We do so much stuff, man. We do so much stuff, right? And like, it's like, wow, like, where do we feel the fulfillment? Like, where does the fulfillment come? Is it at the end of it? Is it in the middle? Is it like this little moment in between? Is it like after 20 years, we look at all the things we've accomplished? Like, where does that fulfillment come from? And the fulfillment is the nature of our soul. And unless we're fully present, unless we're giving ourselves 100% to something, we don't experience it. It doesn't surface. It doesn't bubble up. So,
speaking of being present and not doing two things at once, I need to go.
Awesome, bro. Super grateful to be with you guys. Super, super grateful to be with you, and for these little short check-ins. And
we'll pick up here next time.
Mm-hmm.
Love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We appreciate you all so much. We're glad, whether you're tuning in and not doing anything else, whether you're knitting, folding laundry,
Totally, yeah.
cooking, just be here. We want you to be here.
I'm giving a disclaimer. I'm talking about a principle, and just because Doyle has to leave early, he's kind of stepping on my parade here a little bit. So no, I'm just playing. But yes, you can do two things at once. I highly recommend to keep spiritual sound vibration going while you're doing any of your chores, while you're doing anything in your life. Keep spiritual sound going. Keep it going all the time. Right when you wake up in the morning, put spiritual sound on. Before you go to bed and all through the day, keep spiritual sound on. And at the same time, just know, if you want to fully experience something, if you want to feel the aliveness and the transformation of an experience, that means giving yourself 100% to it.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Love
you guys so much. Please tune in every day. We're here. You can find us on a recorded podcast or tune in live. Write to us at prayerrevolution@bhakti.org if you want to keep in touch. And we will see you all next time.
Hari, have a beautiful day, guys. Hari Bom.